Good evening, my friends. Today is April 15, 2021, and I'm here in the office. I reported for work for the last 2 days, and I'm inclined to report for work also for the following days because these are the critical days for us as CPAs. We need to submit certain repertory requirements to the BIR as well as the Securities and Exchange Commission. And that's why I opt to report to the office, although I could work from home, but I decided lang to work from the office. Anyway, so good evening. Maybe, kasi medyo pagaw na rin ako, so I'd rather discuss to you and have some real talk na lang ha, kasi hindi ko na talaga kayang kumanta. Talagang wala lang lumalabas na tone. So anyway, so magandang gabi po and sana po ay nasa maayos kayong kalagayan at sana po ay kayo po ay protektado sa virus. So anyway, the statistics right now is again 11,000 new cases na naman and 148 new deaths. So what we're saying is right now the scenario is even on an ECQ or MECQ status, the average death is around 150 to 200, and then the total active right now is 183,000 cases with concentration in areas of NCR and the adjoining provinces, which include Cavite where I live. And then of course the average positivity rate is 19%. Meron pang time na umabot na yan sa 21. So, ang ibig sabihin lang po nun ay, yun nga, na sa bawat 5 na tinitest ay isa ay positive. Okay? So, maybe I could share with you some true stories about COVID. I will not mention the names to protect the identity and of my friends, no. So there are I realized COVID is really true when I heard the story of my friend. So right now he's still in the hospital, and he got pneumonia, and luckily he was not intubated, but yes, he is suffering from the repercussions or from the effects of the virus. So that's why I realized that really the virus is really real. And then I also hear some cases wherein naka-face mask naman siya, naka-face shield naman siya, pero nagka-COVID pa rin siya. So, yung mga ganon, maybe because he touched on certain surfaces, like the virus stays longer in metal surfaces, right? So, that's why, alam na naman natin yung mga protocol, what we will do, drink hot water and all that. So, I will just dwell on how do we behave or what will we do in this time of crisis. Siguro yun yung, because I'm an old woman and I would rather give you wisdom thoughts of what we will do. So, I would, siguro magiging part 1 na lang muna to kasi magiging mahaba siya. Because the first one is the word value and importance. So, what I'm saying is, now you will realize who are the people who are important to you, who are the circle that you want to keep for yourself. At the same time, maintaining also connection, but focus first on the circle that you value of. Like, if your example, of course, my friend told me that sa panahon ito talaga, you can also count, you can really count on your family. So, importance of your family. So, it's really important you just strengthen your ties as a family, and then you maintain closer relations, keep yourself abreast of developments among yourself, nilalagnat ka ba, inuubo ka ba, and all that, say hi, hello, maintain some messenger groups to keep you, some chats as you go, and you can update each other, and then that would help really. So focusing on that, you will really realize who and what matters to you right now, because it's really a crisis time. Really, everyone is at risk. My perspective, if you would ask me, whoever I meet, whoever I talk to, whoever I deal with, whoever I had close contact with, my perspective is he or she has COVID. So what we're saying is, at least it's siguro mentality, that's our mentality as CPAs, we're really, shall I say, more or less conservative in our stance. So So that's one, focus on what is important to you. Number two is maintain a certain degree of leverage. Leverage for me is a certain degree also of confidence and comfort. So, how do you do that? Like for example, since wala ka namang biyahe, wala ka namang ibang ginagastos, at hindi mo naman kailangan gumastos, so you'd rather think and consider saving. Consider to have emergency fund. Consider to have, don't spend on unnecessary things that would probably, expose you to virus and all that. So, yeah, don't spend ako kasi guilty din yan dati. So, ngayon, I know already my priorities and I no longer, in fact, I'm actually selling some of my stuff just so that I could, add to some of my savings because and also to maintain nga that leverage or certain confidence on myself, no? Everyone should have an emergency fund. But of course, you know that you've heard stories that for COVID cases, their bills sometimes reach 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, staggering talaga yung amounts. And you can just imagine if you're really someone with limited resources and where can you get the 2 million, the 3 million, you know what I mean? It's really something that's really frightening and in to my case, like for example. So that's one. So importance, leverage. And then number three, of course, is you should love yourself more at this time. But at the same time, you should also maintain always that stance to help others. To help others is that your family members, anyone who is sick, pag may nagtanong where can they buy oxygen and all that, render a help if you know some info, then share, right? Because it's really a crisis time. But going back to self-help, because self-help is necessary because right now I realize kasi I always really put myself really at the last. So, kumbaga, pakakainin ko muna, ibaba ko sumubo. You know what I mean? So, ganun yung ko eh. So, but then, there's also that philosophy of how can you help others if you are not okay yourself, right? So, we must really love ourselves first also so that we could be strong enough to share our love to other people, right? Okay, so that's 4, self-love. And now, that's the third. The fourth is for me is maintain it, not only your physical health. The fourth is, of course, the physical health, which is a no-brainer. You really have to have that strong physical health. So how, in my case, how do I do that? Then I try to catch some sleep because I really find it hard to catch the sleep. And then I drink really lots of vitamins. Vitamin C, vitamin E, biotin, Usana, and then multivitamins, Vitafusion, everything. I really take it because Berocca, because really you have to supplement whatever food that you're taking so that you would maintain that strength and strong immunity and a strong power, so that whenever a virus or comes, at least you're strong, diba, to fight or to ward off the virus. Okay, so and of course the fifth for me, let's focus on the 5 first. The fifth for me is maintaining a solid or a stable mental health. A stable mental health could be, how do you do that? Number 1 is don't worry. Don't worry. Okay? Mahirap sabihin na don't worry, pero yes, don't worry. Because number 1, if what you worry doesn't happen, then you suffer twice, right? So don't worry, and try to keep yourself busy with your work. Be passionate on your work so that there will be no idle thoughts, because sabi nga nila, idle minds entertain evil thoughts, right? So don't let yourself be occupied. Maraming online course. There are so many online courses now in UP, extramural or language courses. Then you might try it. Also, some embassies offer language courses. So if you want to try it, there is also Harvard Online School and all the other schools. So make your mind occupied, or engage in a hobby, like for example, crocheting, sewing, knitting, singing, and all that. So that you maintain a positive stance and you maintain a happy perspective of life. Because really, yun yung siguro last portion of my video is that sa panahon ngayon, walang puwang ang mga nega. There's no point for negative people. If you see some negative people, then try at least to help them. But if not, that you cannot help them, that they cannot be helped, or they don't want to be helped, then just stay away from them. Focus on people who are positive, with a positive stance, and people who are happy, and people who are joyful, people who will give you that nakakagaan na feeling, no? Yung nakaka-good vibes. Okay? So I think that's my real talk right now. In summary, number one, focus on what you value and what is important to you, and try to nurture it a little more, strengthen the ties together. And then number two is maintain a leverage, or maintain that shall I say, confidence, level of confidence. Like for example, you save and all that, and don't splurge on anything that is just a want. Just spend on what are the needs, okay? And number three is love yourself, self-help, self-love, because you cannot love somebody if you are not whole yourself, right? So it's not really it's a basic, okay? And number four is maintain your physical health by way of taking vitamins, taking necessary sleep, drink lots of warm water, and then drink nutritious food. Avoid foods na mapapahama ka, like if you're diabetic, don't take something sweet and all that. Soft drinks is a no-no, because right now kasi puno ang hospital, hindi ka ma-entertain, and puno talaga, no? Tsaka may chance ka pang mahawa, okay? And number five is engage in hobbies, or maintain your mind occupied, so that you will not dwell into melancholy or sadness, and that would aggravate your situation. So make yourself occupied. Okay, do a hobby, do something that you like, sing if you like, dance if you like. No matter, sa panahon ngayon, never yun nga, number 6 is avoid negative people. Please, avoid negative people and negative circumstances. And then, sa panahon ngayon, do not deny yourself to be happy. Take all the opportunities. Be brave, be weird, be yourself. Suotin niyo yung magaganda yung damit. Be happy. Because now you understand that you really don't have to postpone what you can do today. And what you can do today is, if you want to be happy, then be happy, okay? Stay in love and stay focused. But you must, to me lang, you must maintain that kindness, and you must maintain that fairness in your heart. Huwag kang gumawa ng masama sa kapwa mo. Sige ka. Masama yun. You reap what you sow, okay? So, yon. So, God bless you guys. Those are my thoughts for today, for tonight. And I hope may napulot naman kayo kahit konti. That you were able to gain from whatever I said. Me being an older person like you. And in my perspective, these are the sharing that I could give to you. So, God bless you guys. And I love you with all my heart. And I really wish safety for everyone. And for those that are still recovering in the hospital, I wish you please take care, my friends. Please take care. Even for those that are in the houses, Please take care. I know who you are. I cannot mention your names. And for those who are grieving, I'm really sorry for your loss. I know the pain, and I pray for strength for you and the family. My sincerest condolences as well. So, God bless you guys. Stay kind, stay in love, stay happy, and always believe that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. God bless you. Take care, okay? Keep safe, please.